guys, it's Will
and Nate.
Today we're going to teach you the top 5 tricks to learn after tailwhip and barspin. They are Fingerwhip, Kickless, and double whip.
And Bry and truck driver, also known as a 360 bar.
So let's get right into the tricks. Alright, so the first trick's a double whip. For this trick, you want your hands at the end of the bars, and when you pull up like you're going to do a tail whip, and you flick your back foot a lot harder, and you're going to wiggle your wrists. So when you do just one tail whip, you don't really wiggle your wrists, it's on your feet. This one, you got to wiggle your wrists a lot. So let's do a couple. All right, so watch my back foot on this one. How when I drop in, I flick it as hard as I can, and I wiggle those wrists, keep it under me, and land it.
All right, so for the Bry, the motion is, so you turn your bars like you're doing an X up, and you turn it to the side, and then you flip it with your foot, and then you pull it back, like that. So you go like this, like that. And this, you can do it flat or air, whatever preference you like, but make sure when you do it that you're landing toe side, because it'll make it a lot easier for doing other tricks like Bry whip and stuff. But if you feel more comfortable doing it where you land heel side, that's also okay. So that's where you're going. This, if you land heel side, it's just a lot harder, but it's up to you, whichever preference. So I'll show you the 2 examples, air and flyout.
Okay, so for flyout, you need to jump up and then flick it. It's super duper hard to just ride up it and throw it. You need to kind of jump and then do it. So watch how he does this. He's gonna flick his back foot, turn his bars inwards, and make the Bry go round. He keeps it in front of him and then keeps it under him. That's how you land it. And don't forget, you need to commit for this trick. All right, for air, it's a little different. You want to use the quarter pipe. So watch how he uses the ramp to flick it with his back foot, turns his bars inwards, makes it come around, keeps it under him, and commits. Next trick is finger whip. So what you want to do is when you pop out of a good flyout, you want to find a really nice flyout, pop out, keep your hands kind of towards the middle of your grips, lift up, slap that deck, and you don't really need to do anything up here. Just try and get your hand back on as quick as possible. The quicker you get your hand on, the quicker the deck will whip around. So you want to do that, and this trick is all about committing. Like, sometimes you can think you're not going to land it, and you'll still land it. It's just a mental game. So let's do a couple.
Alright, you guys, I was doing an insane banger, and I had a rough day. You see that? And you see this, yeah. It's called Battle Scars.
So watch how I get my hand off, slap the deck, and get it right back on so that the whip can go around, and I commit so that I land on it. This trick is fun.
Alright, so instead of just doing 360 bar, I'm going to make this like a double trick and also do 360 whip. So first, for the 360 whip, it's important that you want to be able to catch your tail whip. So like you want to be able to catch your tail whip by already the 180. And so like what you want to do is you want to like focus on the 180 and catching the tail whip. So then you can just spin around the last 180. And so I'll show you guys that right now.
So watch how he flicks the whip, catches it after he's done 180, then spins and finishes the 360.
Alright, so next for the truck driver, you really just want to focus on like each step. So this, I mean, you're not really catching the bar. I mean, so like you just want to throw it, but you want to have it in sync. So like you don't want to like throw the seat 360 and then land and then do the bar spin. You want to do it in sync, so then it's like smooth. And let's show you that right now.
So watch how he does the bar spin in sync with the 360 so that he can finish it and land smooth and clean. Alright, so the next trick is a kickless. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you turn your bars, you're never going to land this trick. Bringing it back is also very important. You don't have to catch it, but I probably will because I'm me. And so you flick it out like a heel whip and bring it back. The way you bring it back is once you get to about right here, throw your bars upwards, so up. So you start it normally, then up, up, And you can flick it out with your toes. It's a lot harder to land though, because you're landing it in a heel whip. If you flick it with your heels, it's super easy to land because you land like a tail whip. And I find it really easy to flick with your heel. So let's show you one right now. So watch how when I go up, I flick it like a heel whip. Once it gets about 75% of the way around, I lift up my bars and it comes around, I keep it under me and land it.